Why are dozens of U.S. Air Force refueling aircraft suddenly heading toward the Atlantic just days before high-stakes Iran talks? Tonight, aviation trackers lit up as KC-135 and KC-46 tankers were spotted flying northeast across the United States, the typical route for transatlantic deployments. Coincidence or preparation? Let's break it down. According to OSINT monitors tracking real-time flight data, multiple Boeing KC-135 Stratotanker and Boeing KC-46 Pegasus aircraft departed U.S. bases and began heading northeast, the standard staging path for crossings to Europe. This pattern is familiar. When the U.S. rapidly reinforces Europe or the Middle East, tanker aircraft often move first. They're the backbone of long-range air power. Without them, fighters can't go far. Aerial refueling is what allows jets like the F-35 Lightning II to operate thousands of miles from home base. Tankers extend range. They increase loiter time. They allow sustained combat operations without relying entirely on vulnerable forward airfields. In any potential conflict involving Iran, whether direct U.S. action or support for Israel, tanker availability would be decisive. You can't project power across continents without gas in the sky. Here's where it gets interesting. Indirect talks between U.S. and Iranian officials are scheduled for Tuesday in Geneva, focusing on Iran's nuclear program and ballistic missile activity. At the same time, the U.S. has reinforced bases in Qatar and Jordan, carrier assets are operating in the region, and officials have discussed potential contingency support for Israeli strikes. And now, tankers are moving. This looks less like routine training and more like pre-positioning, a just-in-case deployment. If diplomacy succeeds, they may simply rotate back. If talks fail, the logistics will already be in place. This isn't the first surge. Earlier waves of tanker deployments supported fighter movements into Europe and the Middle East. Satellite imagery recently showed at least 16 U.S. tanker aircraft at Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar, a significant buildup. The Pentagon rarely comments on operational flight movements in real time, but the open-source tracking data is visible to anyone watching ADSB exchanges. The aircraft are airborne. The routes are clear. This doesn't mean war is imminent. It does mean readiness is increasing. Moving tankers ahead of talks sends a message, not just to Iran, but to allies and adversaries alike. America can scale up quickly. So as negotiators prepare to sit down Tuesday, the skies over the Atlantic are already busy. Are these aircraft simply precautionary, or are they the early signs of a much larger shift?
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.